Good afternoon and welcome to In the Kitchen. We are making the balsamic chicken that I didn't have a chance to make last week. So we're going to go over that just real quickly. I posted the recipe, but I decided that since I'd really kind of posted the recipe and you guys may have tried it or checked it out, that you kind of knew what that was all about. So I think we needed to add a little something tonight to the balsamic chicken. Hey, Lori. So what we are adding is a delicious balsamic cream sauce to go on top of our grilled chicken, and it would be good on a lot of things. So we're going to make that tonight, but first I'm going to get my chicken started. I have been marinating the chicken, and this is balsamic. You can use balsamic glaze. Hey, Bill said so. I've got some fresh thyme in there, crushed garlic. We've got a little lemon juice, a little olive oil. It's a great marinade, and the recipe's on my Facebook page, and I will post it along with this video on my YouTube channel as well. So we've got the chicken. I used a boneless chicken breast, but you can do it. Thighs, a lot of people like thighs, especially if you're baking it, and you can bake this dish as well as grill it. But, all right, it was a little toasty here today, got into the mid-90s, but it's a perfect night for grilling. So I'm just gonna take my chicken. These are beautiful organic split chicken breasts. That, boneless and skinless. Here, let's take a peek at what's going on the grill. There we go. All right. Got a couple of bay leaves and some thyme in there. You can use rosemary. I got my crushed garlic. I want to save some of that garlic to put on the chicken a little bit. So we'll throw these. These will cook up pretty quick. But I've got the grill on kind of a medium-low heat. So those are grilling. Okay, it's beautiful out here, actually. It's really, really quite nice. All right, now let's, Mike, you're right, bok. We're gonna make our balsamic cream sauce. And I think I told you guys last week, this was my wife's recipe, the balsamic chicken. And so, hi Caroline, we are going to enhance it a little bit. I told her, I said, I've got a special enhancement, and I told her about it, and she said, wow, that's really gonna be great. Yeah, KE, lots of cars don't have real thermometers. They have a device that is not exactly a thermometer. So that's why your car thermometer always reads more than it really is. Am I good? tbsp Pro, yeah, David Wall. All right, so what I want to do is get a little heat under my saucepan here. Not a lot. And the ingredients for this are really pretty simple for the cream sauce that we're going to do. You got to get some good olive oil, which I use from All of a Sudden. You also need a little balsamic vinegar, a couple tablespoons. We're gonna do that. I got a jar of shallots. Of course, you can chop up fresh shallots. I find this to be a little easier. So when you're in a hurry, we're gonna need a little chicken bouillon. So just a little bit of it, not a lot. Pardon me. And some heavy cream. Hi, Liz. Lizzie Compton's watching. That's about it. Oh, and some Parmesan cheese. Hold on, I gotta grab the Parmesan cheese out of the fridge. Always forget one ingredient. All right, we got that. So now we're ready to go. What I'm gonna do, we're gonna start by putting just a tablespoon, maybe two, of some olive oil. I'll bring you over here in a second. Into my pan, which is heating up. Just coat the bottom of it. That's good. All right. Come on over and let's make this together. This cream sauce is gonna really add another dimension. Now, the balsamic chicken is, which bouillon? I used the one that was 2 boxes for $4. It's the Herbox sodium-free chicken stock. All right, I've got my olive oil heating up. Oh, and Mike asked me what I'm sipping on tonight. It's warm outside. I'm having Italian-style chicken. Hi, Lori. I'm watching from South Lake Tahoe. That's a lovely spot. I'm having a little Birra Moretti, a little Italian beer. Sometimes a cold beer is just the right thing. All right, so we've got our olive oil heating up. The nice part about this sauce is we're going to be able to whip this up. And by the time the sauce is ready, the chicken should come off the grill. I'm going to have to go out there and flip it in a second, but it's all right. So we're going to take some of our shallots. I'm going to turn down the heat. I'm using the wrong burner for that saucepan, but that's all right. All right. So we have flash sauteed our shallots. No big deal. I actually think I will move it over to a smaller burner. All right. So now I got that going on. So we're doing that. We're going to let the shallots cook down just a little bit. And then I'm going to add in about a cup of heavy cream. So we'll get that going. I don't want the heat too high when I add my cream. I just want to get these shallots kind of softened up a little bit. And then we're going to add the cream, and we're going to add our other ingredients, and then we're just going to let that simmer for a little bit. Over here I have some Italian fried potatoes going to go along with my chicken. I don't think you guys can see those, but there they are. The trick to getting nice crispy potatoes, cover them up first, and I put a little olive oil and a little butter in the pan, so the butter kind of helps to crisp them up a little bit, but you still get that nice olive oil flavor, so I'm going to have to turn those a little bit. All right, temperature's coming down on the pan. We got our shallots sauteed up a little bit. We're going to add about a cup of cream, about half that container. All right, that's good. Now, let's stir that in. And we're going to bring that up to just a nice low simmer. Doesn't have to go crazy on you. Just a nice low simmer. And we're going to let that continue to simmer while we're grilling our chicken. And if you're baking your chicken, of course, that's a great way to do it as well. You guys see that? I don't know if you can see what I'm doing over there. You're getting a great view of the backsplash, though. All right, so we've got our shallots, olive oil. And now I'm going to throw in a tablespoon of butter. Because, you know, butter never hurt anything, and it just makes everything a little better. So we're going to melt that into our cream, just like that. Pardon me. All right, we're going to melt that butter right into our cream and our shallots. So that's going to be nice. I'm going to grab some salt and pepper. Some fresh ground pepper. Hello, Kristen. Nice to see you. There's a little ground pepper in there. A little salt, just a little bit. I use salted butter for just about everything, so I don't have to put as much salt in stuff that I'm cooking. All right. While I've got the salt and pepper, let's salt and pepper our potatoes while we're at it. You guys should see these potatoes too. They look pretty good. What I do is I start them out covered to let them get nice and soft. And then just before you're ready to serve it, turn the heat up a little bit. And then you're going to get them nice and crispy. All right, there we go. Now, we've added that in. Now, the magical secret ingredient to our sauce. I'm going to bring this up to a little bit more of a simmer, which I should not do with a metal spoon. Because that's a good way to burn your fingers, kids. Don't do that. All right, we got that. Cover up our potatoes. Get a real spoon for that. And now we're going to add in, Mike, I'm drinking a beer tonight. I thought you saw that. Just a little beer Moretti. It's nice. It was about 95 here today, so a cold beer tastes pretty good. I'm not saying a little Jack Daniels won't come out later. All right, now what we're going to do is I'm just going to put a couple of spoonfuls of balsamic into our cream. About like that. Don't go crazy with it. Remember, we marinated our chicken in a balsamic glaze. So, oops. All right, now I'm just going to get that nicely incorporated. It's already thickening up beautifully. So we're going to bring that to a little simmer. Butter, cream, shallots, salt, pepper, balsamic. You get that beautiful color. And I like to use these shallots because it makes a smoother. You can dice up the onion real small. You can use an onion or a shallot. Now we're going to put just a little bit of this chicken bouillon in there. Not a lot, not this whole packet, which always leaves me, what do I do with the rest of the packet? Hi, Judy. Hi, Lee. So we're going to put a little of that in there, just like that. Alternatively, I have a little chicken stock that we could put in there as well. But I went this route, just because I wanted to try it. Now we're going to stir that in. And so remember, this is unsalted, this bouillon, because I put a little salt in there and I'm using salted butter. So there we go. Now we let that just thicken up, and then we're going to add our Parmesan cheese at the end. Okay? So I'm going to bring the temperature down on that. It's simmering nicely. It's got a little tiny bubble going on, which is all I want. And toss in some gabagool. All right, let's go out and check on our chicken. Let's not burn the chicken. Watch out, boys. The dogs are always excited when something's on the grill. So this chicken is something my wife did, and it was just the kids loved it. I tried it. I loved it. Oh, yeah. These chicken breasts look really good. Let's get underneath there. Uh-oh, stuck to the grill. There we are. Yeah, just a little charring. No big deal. Yeah, that one comes right up. Boom. Yeah, look at those. Those look good. Now, just want to pour a little of this goodness. You got your marinade. Always save your marinade. I got those chunky chunks of garlic. Some of the thyme, like that. Like that. Okay. And it's very tempting. I want to lick my fingers, but I just remembered it was, raw chicken in there. So we're not going to do that. All right, now let's go check on our sauce. We're real close to having a fantastic meal with a lot of balsamic flavors, which is good. All right. The sauce you were going to see is simmering quite a bit. So we're going to give it a good stir, and we're going to bring the heat down on it. Oh, that looks pretty good. Here, I don't know if you guys can see a little better now. Can you see that better? Is that better? There we go. So, that is our balsamic cream sauce, and I just want that to continue to thicken up while I'm grilling the chicken. We're going to add some of that Parmesan cheese in just a minute. Sorry for the extreme close-up there, guys. All right. So, and I posted the marinade last week for the chicken. Now, this is a great addition to that. It's also great on chicken that maybe you didn't do the marinade with, because you're going to get a little of that balsamic flavor out of the cream sauce. But this is, this is sweet and tangy and creamy, and I think you guys are going to love it. Let's put some of our Parmesan in there. Find a good spoon. All right, you don't need a lot. Just a little bit. We're not making Alfredo. Okay. Beautiful. Maybe another spoonful like that. Beautiful. Leave some of the Parmesan out so that you can garnish your chicken when you're done. All right, I want to bring you back down so you can see the sauce. Sorry, the camera work's just not the same since Richard has been on strike. My buddy Richard Herwig. All right, we're just going to stir that in. And I want enough heat under that to melt that Parmesan until it's nice and completely, totally melted in and incorporated into the sauce. So if it's not doing that, you need to turn your heat up just a little bit. So I'm going to keep stirring that. Beautiful. And remember, don't put a lot of salt in that. I put a little salt, but just put a little bit, because when you add the Parmesan cheese, you're adding the salt. That's going to give it a salty flavor too. Let's check it out. Oh, wow. That is a flavor powerhouse. And bring that heat up. I want to get that Parmesan melted a little bit more. So we'll let that do its thing. And in the interim, we got to check on our grilling chicken. Remember, you can go to All of a Sudden and get, hi Glenda, nice to see you, can get all of your olive oils all infused olive oils. Hello, Jeffrey Tropic. You know, it would be really good after a balsamic chicken with balsamic cream sauce meal. Nothing but cakes. That would be really good. Jeffrey Tropic just opened his newest franchise down in La Quinta. Just had its grand opening. Congratulations, Jeffrey. Woo. Woo. All right. I'm just going to give the potatoes a quick toss like that. There we go. And the other thing I like to do with these Italian potatoes, take some of my Italian seasoning and just put a little toss on it. Gives them a little color, gives them a little flavor. All right, potatoes are good. The sauce is bubbling right along. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. The Parmesan is being incorporated nicely. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Now, you're gonna end up, it's gonna be, a little lumpy here and there because you've got the, the shallots in there as well as a little of the Parmesan. But you want to get that as melted and incorporated as possible. My wife is watching this. Hi, sweetheart. All right, chicken smells good. Chicken looks good. Check the backside. I'm gonna let that go just another minute or two. I'm gonna put a little more of our marinade. Just finish it up. Always save your marinade. Put it on while it's cooking. All right, we're in good shape. That chicken is gonna be perfectly done. Grilled to perfection, tender on the inside, and just a nice glaze and a little caramelization on the outside, just the way you like it. You're gonna love it. Let's check out our sauce, which looks beautiful. Look at that, silky, creamy. You guys see that? There it is. Look at that. It's got a little bit of that coloring of the vinegar in there, that balsamic vinegar, which is sweet and tart. Oh, that is gonna be fantastic on our chicken. It is also, I highly recommend it on steaks. You can do it that way. So it's a very handy sauce. We'll pull the chicken in just a moment and we'll slice one of those chicken breasts up and take a look at it and see if we did it properly. So cheers. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. Sorry we couldn't cook with you last week. Just a minor family issue, but everybody's good. It wasn't a big emergency. It was one of those little emergencies, but it needed to be tended to, and that happens. Italians are more known for their wine, but Birra Moretti is one of my favorite beers. It's easy to drink. It goes with a lot of different foods, and it's great on a hot desert afternoon when we get into the middle 90s. All right, let's go pull the chicken and from the grill, and then we're going to dress that little sauce up on our chicken. I'm going to show you that, and then I'm going to finish my potatoes, and I'm going to have dinner. All right, look at that. I'm going to save my thyme garnish. I'm just going to put that over there on the side. That's been grilled. So I cooked all the chickeny stuff out of it. I'm not worried about that. Oh, that's beautiful. Yes, nice and juicy. I'm going to show you this in just a second. I've got some nice chunks of garlic still on the grill. I'm going to grab them and put them on the chicken. All right. Don't forget to turn off your grill. It's easy to do. All right, let's go inside and check out our sauce and finish up this dish. It's an indoor-outdoor edition. It's in the kitchen and out of the kitchen today. But it's so nice to be able to use the grill. And I know you're getting vertigo by watching the camera move around, and I apologize for that. Okay. Got my sauce. Got my chicken breast. All right, guys. Let's come down and see how we did. There's our grilled balsamic chicken, looking pretty beautiful. Hi, Rob Wolf. That looks nice. Of course, going in and out, I got a fly in here. All right, we're just gonna take this chicken. Come on, baby, there we go. Now, whoops, you guys to see this. So I've got a split breast. Wasn't quite fully split. Nice organic chicken, and I'm just going to give it a little slice like this. I can tell it's perfectly done. We got that beautifully done. This is tender. It cuts like butter. It is done all the way through, which is what you of course want with your chicken. I had my meat knife out, my meat thermometer out there if I needed it. So there we go. We're gonna do this. It's looking pretty good, sweetheart, yes. All right, just like that. And one more slice. All right, look at that. There's your balsamic chicken. Now, let's dress that baby up with a little balsamic cream. This will take it to the next level, I assure you. Okay, give that a good stir. We'll just ladle that on top. Ladle that on top. All right, let that get down there in those slices of chicken. And ladies and gentlemen, voila, that is balsamic glazed chicken with a balsamic cream sauce. And just for fun, we're gonna sprinkle a little Parmesan cheese on top of it, like that. Ah, this, ladies and gentlemen, is good eating. But let's prove that it's good eating. Let's try a piece and see. All right. As I said, the chicken is nice and tender. It's cooked all the way through. No pink left in there, but it's still really juicy. Arthur Vasquez, I'll call you as soon as I'm done here. Hello, Reed Owen. My nephew Reed is watching. Oh, that is something the whole family's gonna love. I'm telling you. It's got the sweetness that you get from that balsamic vinegar that's aged in oak and from Modena. It's got the creaminess of the balsamic cream, the tanginess of the Parmesan cheese, a little thyme, all of those great fresh herbs that you marinated in. You guys are gonna love this dish. I will post now the recipe for the balsamic cream to go along with it. So there you go. A lovely chicken dish that you can feed the whole family. The kids will love it. And you know, look, you don't have to marinate it overnight. You marinate this for a couple of hours max. The chicken's gonna grab that flavor, and then you just throw it on the grill. You can bake it for about 30 minutes till it's done all the way through. You can do that as well. And then you make that little cream sauce, and you saw how fast that was to whip up. So, oh yeah, Art, I am drinking beer. My buddy Art owns Persimmon Bistro, and he says he has an amazing Italian beer at the bistro. And as soon as I get a chance to deliver some Fulvio's Italian sausage, his Fulvio's Italian sausage pizza is going to be back on the menu as well. So guys, I say cheers. Enjoy this recipe. And if you want to check out some of my others, they're on the YouTube channel, In the Kitchen with Patrick Evans. We try to be here every week to make up something different and fun. And of course, thanks to my wife, who presented this beautiful dish to me and said, you should try this sometime. So it's delicious. And now we've added a little twist with our balsamic cream. And that's good on virtually any of your favorite proteins: steak, chicken, shrimp. You grill your shrimp and put that balsamic cream sauce on the shrimp. It'll sing to you. You guys have a great rest of your week. Everybody be safe. Pray for Ukraine. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good week and a good weekend. And we'll see you next week right here in the kitchen.